The question that I posed in my DMPs was, what makes a person successful? How do we know if we've been successful or not? And where will my destiny take me? In the Maiden Czar story, my major point of resonance was when Ivan didn't even think twice about cutting off the tutor's head in order to continue on his quest for his beloved. This resonated with me because Ivan showed great courage and confidence when he decided to continue his journey. I relate to this because decision-making is a skill that I have used throughout my entire life. I made one of the biggest decisions of my life when I decided to come to school far away from my family here at the University of Maryland. My mom once said, "It doesn't matter where you go, but who you have beside you." My family members are my greatest supporters and do anything and everything to help me succeed. Epaminondas amplifies this point of resonance because he represents decision-making skills toward a goal even when he doesn't understand. Epaminondas was not able to build and recognize the connection between his mother's advice and when to use it. This is an example of how important it is to make and understand connections and decisions correctly, because otherwise it could ruin our success. A personal experience that has led me to amplify my decision-making skills has been my participation in cheerleading here at the University of Maryland. I have learned when to make decisions for myself and my safety and when to make decisions for the team and push through challenges. I was recently awarded the Most Improved Award that was voted on by my teammates, which really showed how much I progressed this season. The complication that struck me as most prominent throughout the stories was the conflict that the father, Sultan Shiraz, had between keeping the invention because of his love for science or keeping the daughter's hand in marriage. This was a really hard decision for the Sultan Shiraz, and he was struck in an awkward position. He knew his decision would affect his life forevermore, which was why it was so crucial. I also experienced this kind of complication when I was deciding on where to go to college. I wanted to pursue the best education possible, and in order to do that, I would need to be a plane ride away from my family for a few years. The story that provided me with the clearest transformation between the story and real life was the story of Kanu Above. The spider in this story was the key character who initiated the decision to travel to Kanu Above, which encouraged all the other characters to participate as well. This showed the spider's ability to connect him and the other characters just like a web does. This part of the story resonated well with me because I often initiate things and am a leader in a group. I made a crucial decision this semester that has set me on my path to achieving my goal of becoming a speech-language pathologist back in Dallas. I joined my research lab with Dr. Ratner. She is well connected throughout the nation and happens to know a renowned speech-language pathologist in Dallas. I chose to work with Dr. Ratner because she has several connections that can help me in pursuing my career. These challenges that the various characters have gone through in these stories relate to my life because I also go through challenges in order to pursue my life and find my destiny. As I mentioned earlier, one of the hardest things for me to do was leave my family. My father has taught me how to be successful academically, and my mother has taught me all the things I need to know in life that they don't teach you in school. My brother has also taught me how to have patience as well as how to cooperate with people, and of course my dogs have taught me that sometimes it is important to sit back, relax, and enjoy life. One figure who reassured me that I was on the right track to success was the Dalai Lama. I had the pleasure of meeting him and hearing him speak about his lifestyle. The Dalai Lama encouraged that I live my life with happiness and compassion. My favorite quote from the Dalai Lama was when he said, "Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive." I see my destiny coming true in my future in 5 to 10 years in a speech-language pathology or audiology profession. I enjoy working with people and building relationships with them and giving back to the community. This is where it all comes together for me as I continue my studies day by day in order to accomplish this goal.